Hello guys, full time in Munich. There's the Allianz Arena just behind me. I've come inside because it's quieter and it's warmer. 1-0 to Bayern, 3-2 on aggregate. Arsenal out of the Champions League. A bad week for Arsenal. No wins across 3 games. It's really dented their hopes in the Premier League and of course out of Europe as well now. What to say? I have to say, this game reminded me in a lot of ways of Aston Villa on Sunday, in that I thought Arsenal started well, had a really competent first half, but maybe weren't clinical enough. And when I say clinical enough, I don't just mean the chances that they actually had. For example, Gabriel Martinelli, who might have finished better after a cutback from Martin Odegaard. I also mean the number of chances they were able to create, to fashion from some of the opportunities, the positions they had. I thought Arsenal's final ball was not good enough today. Bukayo Saka had one of his poorest games, I've got to say, that I've seen him have in an Arsenal shirt. Perhaps he wasn't fit, didn't look it. And yeah, for me, that was kind of the story of that early period and of much of the second half as well. You know, did Arsenal attack well enough? I don't think so. I don't think they had the quality. I don't think they had the composure. I think of Kai Havertz going through in the penalty box, trying to pull it back. Saka, not a good enough pass. I think of times where, you know, they won the ball high up the pitch. Declan Rice taking it off people. Odegaard taking it off people. Having a 3-on-3, having a 4-on-4, not turning it into a shot. I don't want to get done for right, so I'll move that camera. Not turning it into a shot, not turning it into an attempt on goal. For me, that was the big problem for Arsenal for much of this game. It was tight. It was tight. Bayern's goal, again, a bit reminiscent of Aston Villa in some respects, across from the side. Everyone a bit dead on their feet. Nobody really reacting. Nobody really responding. Gabriel Martinelli looking flat-footed. I think Rice and Gabriel potentially a bit flat-footed as well. I need to see it again. So, yeah, that put Bayern in front, and after that we had nothing. We never ever looked like scoring. We made changes, we brought Trossard on, we brought Jesus on, Eddie Nketiah came on, nothing changed. We did not look like scoring. I'm not saying we played badly, there was a lot of maturity, particularly in that first half. You know, we've been battered here before. We're a much better team now than we were then. Are we a team that's good enough to win the Champions League? I don't think so. So I think this tells us a lot about where we are. I think we have to be honest as well and say the first leg cost us very dear. You know, we had a home advantage, a complete home advantage, no travelling fans, and we weren't able to procure a lead from that. You know, we conceded 2 really sloppy goals, had to claw back to 2-2. I think if we'd come here with a 1-goal lead, a 2-goal lead, we'd be looking at this performance and feeling much better about it. But you know, if you want to be critical, you can say, look at the games against Porto, look at how little we created, look at how tight they were, look at tonight, did we do enough on the ball? In my sort of more paranoid or darker moments, I think, you know, this was a team who in the first half of the season, we said many times, they're super robust, super organised. Are they devastating enough in attack? And we said no. And then we had that run, January, February, where we were battering everybody, putting goals past everybody, 4, 5, 6, and we were like, yeah, no, actually, it turns out we are. Well, was that a hot streak? Was that a hot streak? I have to wonder now. We'll have to look at the numbers, won't we, and make a decision based on that. But, yeah, a disappointing night. Disappointing result. And obviously, you know, the Premier League now looks really challenging, really difficult. I thought we looked leggy. I thought we looked tired. Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, people whose physical prowess is such a big part of their game, I thought they looked fatigued. I think it's so important that we don't collapse completely now. We've got to keep pushing, keep winning these games, force City to do everything to win the league. If we just collapse again for the 3rd year in a row, it's going to be thoroughly depressing and difficult to feel like too much progress has actually been made. I'm going to go to Mikel Arteta's press conference now. I'll leave it there for now. I'm sure I'll speak to you all soon. Yeah, sorry guys, commiserations. It was close, but not quite good enough tonight. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.